Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Into the Breach, where I've been looking at this and I think we are just going to go straight to the hive. I don't know, I don't think this squad is going to gain as much power from doing a third island as the bugs are. We just don't really get benefit from that many more reactors. We could pick up a sixth weapon, but I don't know. Also, Lily developed conservative when she leveled up, which I didn't even notice, but that makes the push beam on her even more sensible. It's like, really, there's only 3 more reactors worth of value on this team, and it's only a single point of damage. Like, it's not even good value. I think let's just go for it. So, yeah, hard to say here. I guess it probably makes sense to put the shield mech in front. And let's see what we get. Jessica has no idea what Mafan is saying, but she doesn't care. She hasn't listened to anyone since 1980. Okay, somewhat inconvenient. Oh, I hate this. I hate... This is really annoying the way this worked out. The enemies position themselves such that I can't put the Firefly leader like between 2 of them in any way. The good news is they really focused hard on a very small number of pylons here. So even if we just let everything happen, we'd still kind of be okay. So obviously, I'm definitely thinking about grid repulse here. Like a grid repulse on this one, pushing you into the water, you out to here so that we could move the blobber in front of you, and then you up to here. This is less good, obviously. I guess I don't need to move the blobber down in front of that. We just move the Firefly over so it kills the blobber. That'll totally work. And then, yeah, we can let this thing just hit the shield. That still leaves you have to get dealt with for sure. And then this thing's getting destroyed, and there's probably not a ton we can do about that. It is just way too many attacks total, right, to stop everything. All right. I think we're probably just gonna flip you. That'll turn that bit off. I mean, this is not ideal positioning. I could have thought about that a little bit more and moved the, had the swap mech fire from back here. Yeah, it's probably not worth, spending a reset for, though. And then that leaves 2 enemies uncontrolled effectively, but they're only destroying 2 power worth of buildings total. And we got rid of a beetle, and we get rid of the blobber right away, which I like very much. Yeah, we're good. Okay, those are some well-positioned fires. Oh, wow. The Firefly didn't even move out. All right. So obviously we can move any troublesome enemy onto a fire very easily with the control mech. I can do a swap onto this one with that Firefly as well. Yeah, and that's all we really need. Right, that controls everything. Okay, this I'm a little worried about. This might be tricky to deal with our team. That certainly makes things easier. Alright, so you I think I'd probably just kill. And then would I rather allow a blind spawn, or... I think I would rather kill the digger, because these things can be a serious problem. Nothing that spawns out of here is going to be worse news for us. The worst case scenario is actually just it's another one of those. Scorpion's not great either. Actually, can I... Yes. So you'll die to that. We might be able to push Mafan or Lily over into another level up here if we're sure to kill everything. Invulnerable. That's a shame. Oh, she got to 1 away. Alright. 5 bars, 12% grid defense. A team that's really bad at killing, but really good at everything else that we need. Boy, just spread those out all over the place as much as you can, would you? Just really make them impossible to defend. Alright, this is going to be a little bit of a nightmare. Yeah, okay. So it's easy enough for us to kill the Firefly leader. Gosh, there's so many attacks going on, and none of them are overlapping. They're all attacking unique targets. Okay, so if I use the push beam, we can solve a couple of problems at once in a couple of different places. I think I like the idea of push beaming from here. It's a little bit of a shame to strand this mech in the corner. But like, wait, it won't let me, huh? Okay, so you can't use that way. Can I do this one? Yeah, that's something. Right, it stops both the digger and the beetle from doing anything of value this turn. So that saves 2 buildings and does a little bit of friendly fire damage. Can't extend the push beam through a building, I guess. We can... I could like swap the blobber over to this side of the pylon and then put the Firefly here so it clears this thing and doesn't do any damage itself. And if we do both of those things, we're still taking 4 damage. Okay, so you could just swap this out. We could just move the Firefly to here. We could do the push. We're still taking 4 damage. But there's no way to not take 4 damage. Ooh, okay. Sorry, how about this? Push beam here. This is the move. Because this clears 3 attacks with just the push. Yeah. So the Firefly Leader kills both of those enemies. This attack is no longer happening in a place that matters. So now we have a question of like whether we can do something meaningful here. This thing cannot be made to move, right? Yeah. So we basically have to... We have to use the swap mech to clear that. And I can't move this thing into a place where it matters much where it is. Except, I guess, like, if I'm going to swap this thing away from the... I'm going to swap this thing away from here. We can at least put this in a spot where it's getting blown up by the Alpha Blob. I'll tell you, I don't really want to do a swap. I want to do a grid repulse. But I might have fucked this up with my positioning. I can go over here. Because it'd be nice to also put up a shield, right? Just get both of the effects. And then you fly to... This space is going to get hit for 3, so that's not attractive. And if I hit you here, you can't actually move. Yeah. So I kind of have to do it from here, even though that sucks a huge amount. Well. Yeah, that sucks a huge amount. Nothing for it, though. It's fine, we'll be at... Oh, no, falling rock. Shit. There's falling rocks on that tile. I just completely lost the yellow outline underneath all of the other graphical effects, and I did not notice the skull. Well, that's probably actually the game then. Feels very unlikely to me that there's any way to win at this point. All right. Is there a chance? Let's see. The swap mech is unable to get to the tile I need to get to have a good turn. Because if I could swap this thing down to here, we'd be in really good shape, right? Since I can't, I think we're fucked. Alright, I move you somewhere. I move you to here. Have you just kill this thing. And then we swap the Firefly Leader out. We take 2 grid damage this turn. But we also lose the most dangerous enemy. Oh, right. I crack the tile and then it takes damage. And yeah, shit. Shit and also fuck. Well... So turning this guy around doesn't do anything. I could push him. Yeah. It's like we have to do this swap. We have to use our other charge of push here, and then we're still taking 2 grid damage again. Even if we get a resist, we're still taking 2 grid damage again. And of course, this is the time when the resist happens, because the game is deeply spiteful. It is so frustrating to lose a run to a single mistake like that. So let's see. That saves this. No, it doesn't. That's still being attacked twice. Well, I can't do anything about this enemy. Yeah, that's very, very frustrating to lose a good run to a single I didn't notice a thing because there were 3 other visual effects over top of it. And that almost certainly is what happened there, right? Like we were totally going to win, I think, without that. Well, I think what we ended up developing here is a pretty bad set of pilots. The only pilot I might take forward is Lily, but I think we may abandon Lily for a fresh Mafan, honestly. In the swap mech, and we just try it like that one more time, and if it doesn't work out, then... that is so frustrating. It's 100% my fault. Just like one tiny detail getting lost in a sea of things to pay attention to. But it really does suck that the consequences for it can be that harsh. Okay, so here we have some relatively low health enemies. Defend the satellite launches is like fine. The destroy the dam mission is usually a little bit easier. Now let's do the satellite launches thing because it gets us deeper into the island more quickly. And of course, both of the leapers are elite. Really goes without saying that that's how that would work. I mean, we just can't stay clear of this one, so I may as well just deploy over here. Now remember, we can let each of the rockets take 1. I really hate the way the timing worked out here. Yeah, so we can save. We can prevent all of the meaningful damage, technically, kind of, sort of. But now we have to make sure the rockets don't get hit anymore. I'll tell you what, I'm glad I didn't, like, stress out about getting that second point of damage online right away, because it would not have mattered on this map at all. Okay, well... how do I want to do this? So I could just let this thing get its kill. Swap you around and kill the beetle after. I honestly don't hate that as a play. It gives us a little bit more control, and then from there it can be like swap you, move you over to here, and the satellite launch goes after all of the enemies. So we will get this thing dead, and then this thing get blown up. And this puts us at a pretty small number of enemies remaining for the next turn. What? Attack. Do the thing. So we just prod you. I guess probably better to do it from this position. Just prod you to here. Yeah, alright. Okay, I do not hate seeing the Spiderling Scion on the very last turn. That feels pretty alright. And then you just, I don't know, go somewhere. Here, go shoot this mountain in your impotent insectoid rage. You know, that went smoothly-ish. It certainly wasn't as compelling as the first mission of the last run. Okay, Frostbeam is compelling. That's a fun thing to find early. Who would we want to put that on? Maybe? I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter right now. Don't have the reactor for it anyway. Kill 7 enemies feels unlikely with this squad. Let's... yeah, this one probably is doable, and we could use the power. We could very well get into a very ugly position here, though. I really wish that our flying units didn't set off the mines. Alright. I don't love this, but I'm pretty sure it's really important to get the Arachnid Scion onto a mine as quickly as possible here. So... because we need to really minimize the number of spider spawns, right? Yep, that's pretty grim. And we have to get some spawn blocks. Very important. Alright, so... You can kill someone while blocking a spawn. Right, that's gotta be right. Then... You're in charge of dealing with this thing. There we go. Alright, the spiders did not get too out of control. We'll take that one on the shield. That's fine. Actually, yeah, because I just want to repair and continue blocking here. Oh, interesting. I guess the shield prevented, like, technically no damage was done in this tile, so the thing didn't fall through the cracks. Weird. Okay. Easy enough. Can't really make any of these die, but... I maybe could have figured out a way to kill something that turn, something additional. That turn if I'd sat and thought about it. Yeah, if I had used the control mech to walk the leaper into a fire, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, Chronology Hall then is next. Continue repairing the power grid. This is a better situation for sure. That is not a useful place for the air support. I mean, right, that's gotta be right. I gotta think ahead about where that attack tile is going to be. And then, you know what? We will make the air support work. It'll be fine. That, I think, is this particular weird little squad's greatest strength. Is just, like, finding a way to make an awkward effect function. Actually, hold on. Well, no, if I do that, I'm not going to be able to... I could just swap him, but I really want to use the Zoltan to block a spawn. So yeah, never mind. This was right in the first place. You know, a thing we did not get a lot of use out of on the last run was the idea of swapping enemies onto holes. And it looks like we're still not going to. It's like only spawning flying enemies on us. Yeah, even with all of our distance tricks, we would not be able to get this thing into a place where it will actually die. This will totally do. They really hate that corner of the map. Okay, pretty bad. And now we do the relic preserves, probably? Alright, I'm just going to put the drill mech in a place where we can pop the dam no matter what. No matter what the leapers want to do. And then... yeah, no, we can all just kind of start clustered away from them. Well, all right. Definitely killing the spiderling. Definitely want to put as many enemies in the dam destruction as possible. But actually, I think we're only going to get the one as it stands now. Because I can't actually move either of these things 2 tiles forward in a way that will help. Because I can only approach them from this side. I think I am going to go ahead and fire the dam, though. And then I want to get over here. I just can't. Yeah, I can't really use it to do anything of value. At least we get rid of the scion quickly. Alright, we free you so that we can swap you back a tile and have you cover a spawn for me. And then... there we go. Even more traitorousness. Alright, only 3 enemies up on the final turn. I feel pretty confident we'll be able to control that. Damn it, why'd you have to attack in that direction? It's way harder to make you kill your friends if you are attacking in that direction. Well, actually, I think we come out of this just fine, though. Yeah, that works. Have you ever wondered if the Zoltan are basically just interdimensional Cuberts? I guess Cubert's an interdimensional Cubert. He's living all the way out in that 3rd dimension. Okay, we really, really don't want to get webbed by that thing if we can avoid it, but we probably can't really. Yeah, this is a nightmare. All right. The mosquito leader and the elite, what do you call it? Being up at the same time is a real problem. Oh man. All right. Well, I don't know if I'm going to assume the shield will not do the thing we need it to do here. So we are taking some really huge amount of damage then, right? Like completely unavoidably. Because I can't stop the Alpha Hornet. Well, alright, here's the thing I could do, I suppose. We can... not going to be able to put you in a place that's going to matter, probably. Here's what I'm thinking. We use the control mech to break the webbing on this thing. Allowing the drill mech to come over here, turn this enemy around. We still take a point of grid damage from it, but we don't actually have a way of not taking grid damage from it. Never mind. That's not even going to work, because then you can't swap the Hornet out. You'll just swap it to here and kill the corporate tower. All right. We fly up to here. Yeah, this feels like a tremendously unproductive turn, but I don't have another play. We still take a grid damage, but it was going to be so much worse. Yeah, having two webbing enemies up at the same time is always difficult. Having one of them also do smoke at the same time makes it much worse. Okay. So, you know, if I have to swap you out. Here's the problem with that. I was going to try to move the Alpha Leaper with the control mech in front of the Alpha Hornet, but I don't actually have a way of doing that. Because I would have to stand here to be able to access him. Which means I get killed by the Alpha Hornet. Alright, well... if we move the Alpha Hornet to somewhere more productive... One, two, three, four. Yeah. Okay. I guess I have to do like... that turns out not to be wrong. I just have to approach it in a different way. So I stand here, turn you around. And then we have to move the Alpha Hornet to somewhere else. Maybe even just back 2 spaces. Yeah. And again, we're just taking building damage. We are nowhere on killing the mosquito leader. Alright, I really need our opponents to start playing along a little bit. Okay, that building I'm just gonna ignore. We need to make this work. So obviously the mosquito leader needs to end up in this tile. Or I guess there's other ways we could move this around, right? Like maybe it makes more sense to do... Wait, why did I... Why did I do it that way? Well, now we have to try to fix this. Get at least some damage onto the mosquito leader. No, this just isn't going to work. There's no way I get... Well, no, I could get 4 damage onto it. I just need to be guaranteed that I can use both the Hornet Leader and my Drill Mech, which they have now made impossible. That's fun. I guess we don't have to get all the damage on there this turn. So you don't quite have the movement necessary to deal with that. I can just run up and hit you for 2. That's fine. And then, like... I guess? We're just taking a bunch of building hits because we can't not. But we can at least get rid of some of the foes. Is it even worth continuing the run? Should I just restart? I hate to be like, if I'm not going to get everything perfect, then I'm going home. But like... This is pretty grim, right? Okay, that's nothing. That's something. I kind of think to have a chance of surviving into the next island, though, we have to just go 2 reactors and a grid power. And then we use the reactors to definitely pick up bonus control shot and turn on the frost beam. Well, hold on. Am I sure this is where I want the frost beam? Feels to me like it's dangerous to give up the 2 damage. Maybe I would rather... We usually want the swap too. It's hard to tell ahead of time. Okay, all of these islands are absolute goddamn nightmares. All 3 health enemies with bonus health. Scorpions and scorpions. There's at least a tiny chance here. This run looks like it's in really bad shape, though. Yep, alright, Detonation Bay it is. A lot of our tech is very amusing with the fireflies. There's stuff we can definitely use them for. Okay. pretty truly horrible. And you kind of just can't do anything this turn. Okay, I can inject move out of this position. But yeah, the way they build a box around their units so that there's no way to actually use any of, like, there's no way to be adjacent to any of them is really problematic. So I'm gonna assume this won't go through the mountain. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I think this is, like, pretty necessary. And then now that that's done, I guess we're just losing those two buildings. Okay, how do I want to do this? I guess I just do this swap. There's not really any place interesting for me to put that guy because this is definitely the right play over here. If we can survive this mission, we're going to be back in a really good spot power-wise. All right. I think we probably have to do this. You need to get back over there. You probably just have to be turned around. And then you can clear your bugs at least. Okay, that's not a terrible outcome at all. So we can repair the bugs off here, turn you around, move you, I don't know, somewhere. Yeah, that we survive. Not maybe the most compelling victory we could have gotten there. Hooray for that freeze gun. I think we would have been completely doomed there without it. The Sandstorm is interesting. Alright, doing our level best to get the Firefly to shoot at one of these two. Oh, I should have put the swap mech on this side. That was foolish. It was way easier to drop enemies into the drink that way. Okay, so I feel like we can just let that happen, right? I don't know that I do want to kill the boost scion this turn. I can't quite get you back onto that spawn. How do I make use of the drill mech at all? Kind of don't think I can. I guess I can elect not to do anything with this mech. No, I could do this. That's something. That's valuable. And then I am actually going to turn you around and absorb a point of push damage here, just to get some DPS on this thing. Alright, I think that worked out really well as a whole. Alright, I think you need to move a little bit extra this turn, because I do want to get rid of this now. Because I need that space for this. And I really appreciate this guy just standing here and keeping this area locked down. There you go. Adds up over time. We were even, like, remarkably thorough there, I think. That worked out really well. Alright, not amazing. Oh, the Terraformer. Oh, sweet, sweet Terraformer. You'll help me. Might want you, I don't think I can afford to put this as far back as I might like. Let's try it here. Just in terms of manipulating enemy position, like... Alright, well... Kind of thought that was probably going to happen. The thing is, I can just let it happen, right? Like, I don't actually have to respond to that. And I think I won't. Like, I think we do that. I mean, I could just teleport out of it, I guess. We do this. And... No, you know what? Honestly, I don't even want to get out of it because I don't want to put myself further... Well, no, never mind. I was going to say I don't want to put myself further to that side, but I probably do want to swap the bug centerward a little bit, so it's less likely to remain over here and more likely to get itself terraformed. Huh. Actually, let me reset here. Hold on. I just had a realization. Yeah, because we could do this like this, and then with 3 movement. Oh, you can just fly over the... I assumed it wouldn't be able to move through the terraformer's position. But whatever, that's fine. I still do this part, but this way we can clean both of these up. maybe like quite enough with the Alpha Scorpions. Yeah, it's a bummer. I think I do just have to finish the job over here. I mean, you could just take one. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, it's really not. Alright, put you there. Swap you out for threat purposes. And then just terraform this way. Not the most exciting thing ever. Oh, the tile was cracked. There was no way to... God damn it, because the terraformer is a unit, not a building. Despite the fact that it's clearly a building. They should fix that thing where they treat the building as though they're units. Alright, so you can just stand there and absorb that now. You can go live in this smoke cloud. That sucks really bad. That's effectively 4 stars lost. Right, because the value of the perfect island is in the neighborhood of 2 stars. So that's very grim. Yeah, it's probably not restart grim, but it's... Maybe it should be. Try my level best here to bait the Firefly into shooting into a space that doesn't matter. This is really bad, though. Our resources are terrible. Okay, this one's not awful. Oh wait, if I swap this thing into that position, the pod will get obliterated. That's a problem. Okay, so maybe we have to do this a little bit differently. The thing is, I really want to use the Alpha Bouncer to kill the Scion, and the only way to do that is to control it from this tile. Well, actually, you have plus range now. Yeah, that works. And then we just have to, like, turn you around and swap you back a space so that you bounce yourself off a mountain and also block a spawn for me. It would have blocked the spawn either way, but obviously it would have done unspeakable things to that building in the interim. Alright, so... yeah, if we move this thing to here first, now this guy will no longer be able to step out of the way of the Firefly, and that actually deals with all of the attacks. Here, we can do this, we may as well. And then I'm just gonna grab... well, I should block a spawn, sorry. This is a better play. Alright, keeps you right in place, so this awesome thing can happen. Totally rules. This poor Firefly must be so frustrated. Letting 4 enemies spawn on the final turn is maybe a little risky, but they have really poor access to the buildings from their spawn points, so I figured we'd probably be okay. Wow, they really want to kill you. There we go, we figured it out. It's a good squad. Like, it's a powerful team. They have trouble dealing with certain things. Among them, huge rocks falling from the sky. Adrenaline. Okay, so a lot of pretty bad pilot skills coming in here. How likely are we to need this? I think probably not hugely likely. I'm inclined to put it on here because the maximum move control shot is actually really valuable. In a team full of powerful tools, it might be the most powerful thing. All right, out of curiosity, this thing's massive, so yes, I can move it through water. Well, I kind of want to do this with it, I think. So when it hits, it's gonna, wait, did it? It was attacking, wasn't it? Oh, I guess it moved through a water space, and so that removed its intent to attack, even though that doesn't really make any sense. That's definitely not how that should work. Because, like, the thing isn't attacking until it's attacking. It's that moment at which it is no longer able to attack due to being in water. So if it moves through water, but then ends up outside the water by its turn, it definitely should still fire. Alright, well, in that case, maybe we just resolve this like that. Yeah, its attack cancels even though it doesn't move through the water by that route. That's... The game is altering the rules in real time, which is difficult to deal with in a game like this. It's kind of critical for the function of the thing that things behave consistently. Shoot, can't do damage to it. It'll smoke out. And I actually do kind of want it to boost, so... yeah, we'll just hit this guy, I guess. I would love to kill the Firefly Leader, but remember that it is in fact only 1 star because we've already lost our perfect island. I think we'll just... it's like block a spawn. Move you to here. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't stop it from killing everything. What I want to do is have these things beat up on it, but it's too efficient at removing threats to itself. Yeah, alright. We're just not going to get this star. Getting lots of XP, though. Alright, this is pretty easy to prevent. Get a little bit more experience, although actually you don't even need it. But yeah, we just like move you into the smoke, right? I don't know, kill the thing for... just for good measure. Just to let it really know who's boss. Well, this is grim. Smoke bombs are pretty whatever. Void Shocker. Actually, on this team where all we do is move the enemies away from things a lot, the Void Shocker might be really good. And we are definitely going to have to do a 3rd island here, obviously. We are way behind our expected power curve. It's very difficult to imagine the control shot not being used every turn. And do I just, for the moment... yeah, I think for the moment we just power this. So every Vec that just attacks open air takes 1 damage. It's something. I do not have high hopes for this run. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I am so bummed out. I am so bummed out that I threw away the good run with a single unreversible mistake. It is a real bummer, too, that there are some... like, they have this reset turn functionality, but there are any mistake that happens during the enemy turn is just unretrievable. That's... yeah. Frowny face. Anyway, that's it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, I'm going to have to play the game a lot better, but I do think this is still salvageable, and I think this team is powerful overall. Honestly, if we lose this, I might just give this squad 1 more run, because I feel like we could definitely get the job done. And we'll see you then.